Welcome to Book Weekly, your weekly recap on all things book. Mints, announcements, price action, all the info in one video. The biggest news of the week is the launch of the book staking pool. Since February 14th, you can stake your ADA to get book token rewards. In only 3 days, we already have more than 600 delegated wallets and more than 11 million staked ADA. It is really impressive. And to go to the point, if we go to Go Maestro and see the other ISPOs which are live, meaning the other places where you can stake your ADA and receive tokens as rewards, we can see here it's ranked by the highest staked amount, and with 11 million ADA, book in just 3 days is already number 6. Fantastic, great show of support from the community. So now how does it work? You can go to the book website and there's a page dedicated to explain this. It's fairly simple. You stake your ADA, and every epoch, instead of getting your ADA rewards, you get the equivalent in book token at the price when the rewards are calculated. So this will be fluctuating. You just exchange ADA for book tokens. But that doesn't seem so attractive. So the team decided to sweeten the deal and add some bonus rewards. So it starts if you delegate before the end of February, you'll get 20% bonus in book tokens. After that 15%, and then the normal bonus will be 10%. So if you think that the book token will appreciate faster than ADA, and you have this 10% bonus as a buffer, then it is definitely economically interesting. The team mentioned that there is no end date to this pool. They just want to help decentralize the Cardano network, and counting on their community to help them doing so. So if you are not staked yet, you can go to this page and click Delegate Now. This should bring you to Sea Explorer, or you can go to the book page on Pool PM, and you also have the join button here on the top right. It will open your wallet and you can delegate. Note that there is a delay between the time you delegate and the time you start getting rewards. I believe it is 2 epochs. So the faster you delegate, the better. Stuff.io seems to be getting closer. Earlier this week, Josh posted this sneak peek of the logo. We can see the S for Stuff and the new logo for book with different color. And actually, I just noticed this week as well that there is a Stuff.io X account. It is the official one, so you can go and follow. What is kind of funny is that this was created already back in December 2022, so more than a year ago, and it shows that this team, they really plan ahead. I'm not even sure Stuff.io was mentioned by that time, and yet they placed their pawns, they did all necessary preparations, so really curious to see where that will go. Remember last week we were talking about the mobile app that is being rebuilt to indeed accommodate both a Stuff.io version and a Book.io version. So it looks like they're making progress on this. They were meeting artists and music labels lately. So it is getting close. Really curious to see what kind of DEAs we will get on that. And in particular, I'm curious about the token. I'm pretty sure it was mentioned that Stuff.io would get its own token. Will people holding book tokens get some airdrop? People holding a Bible? Will there be a completely new DEA, like first DEA for Stuff? And this will serve as basis for a good token price during the initial token offering. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's good to see that now Stuff is becoming kind of more official, more public. So this means we are getting closer. So we need to keep an eye on this. Goods are getting got. The floor price on Gutenberg Bibles is going crazy. Here we are on the JPEG page, on the analytics page, on the last 30 days. Look at this, the floor went up 50% in 1 month, with a floor price of 1700 ADA. A lot of owners, 2.5k for a 10k collection, that's fair. In terms of NFT listed, this is also a crazy metric, with only 65 NFTs on a 10k collection. That is ridiculous. If we look actually at the listing history, here we see something interesting, is that last month as well we had a similar number, 64 listings, on January 19th. This is the day of the monthly snapshot. If you have your Bible in your wallet on 19th, on 20th you get the book token airdrop. And we see a similar pattern this month, a bit earlier actually, where we are going down again a few days before the snapshot. It will be interesting to see if we go up again after that or not, or if we stay so low. I don't know, maybe it would be interesting to maybe wait a few days after the snapshot, maybe some more Bibles will come onto the market and we can get some for a cheaper price. I don't know. If we look at the floor history, we can see that it kind of happened last month. Snapshot on 19th, a few days later we went down around 100 ADA. It's not much, but it's honest work. It's something. And then look at this, pretty stable, really strong. I think here the line, let's call it support, I suppose, at 1.2k ADA. Then you had the jump, and then it keeps on going on. So that is amazing. If you didn't get a Gutenberg Bible, I'm not telling you should buy, but you should consider the fact that it is a strong asset. Not many listed, always utility with those book token airdrops, those discounts when minting with book, access to the OG Book Club on Discord where you get some alpha. So I don't think the utility of the Bible will go down, so I don't see the floor price going down neither. Maybe after 2 years when all the book token airdrops are done, maybe then. But then, I don't know, book will be so much bigger by then that it will be a piece of history when there are millions of readers and you have one of 10,000 Bibles. To me it seems NFA like a safe bet. On Monday, the Monday Meditations 2.0 series moved on with Dialogues by Seneca. It's, if we look at the series itself, we see a slight change in the mint price. The Critic of Pure Reason last week was 349 ADA and Dialogues was 50 ADA cheaper. When we look at the owners and the listings, doesn't seem like it really did anything. When we look at the floor price and the offer, they are both over the minting price, the OG, the discounted minting price. So if you got the discount, then you're good. If you didn't, well, maybe it will appreciate later. It's the second book and there will be 4 in total minted in February for that series. Then on Tuesday we got a living offer mint. So it's Gina Adzi. She already minted, I think, twice with book.io, Hotshot's Mistake and Brawler's Weakness, if I recall correctly. So these are romance books. And here it's really interesting because it is actually 10 books packaged in one DA, in one NFT. Unfortunately, it didn't sell out yet. Around half were minted. And I can understand that the crypto bros are not into the romance genre, but when you look at the market, well, people reading romance books, they read a lot. It's the number 1 genre which is read on the market. So imagine you have those 10 books, I mean this one DA that is equivalent to 10 books. You should be able to maybe resell it more easily later when the masses come, or maybe just lend it to them, because it's 10 books, probably a lot of material. And here I just want to share a quick personal story. I heard recently that someone in my entourage is reading this kind of book. It's a woman, and since the beginning of this year, so in 6 weeks, she read 17 books. And well, she just likes this kind of hot, steamy romance. So she's a voracious reader of this kind of book. And I had no idea you had people like that, to be honest. And to see it, in my entourage, I feel like, okay, no, this is real. There are people reading this and really into it. It's just that they don't know about book.io yet, but when they will, that will be interesting. And I just want to give a shout out to the author, Gina Adzi, because she came to Discord, she talked to people, and she does that every time she has a mint. I really appreciate authors who are like trailblazers. They try something new, and they're not afraid to talk to the community, even though, as I said, it's crypto bros. She came in, people were sharing dubious emojis, doing some kind of jokes, a bit vulgar, but hey, she came, she didn't judge anyone, she was super cool. So I really like this type of people. Then on Wednesday, we had the next installment in the Misfit series with Emma. This was a triple mint, so Cardano, Ethereum, Polygon, all sold out. So that's great. One thing that is interesting though is that in that one in particular, they cut the number of titles. If we look at the issues on that series, the last one was The Surprising Adventures of Baron Munchausen with 718 copies on Cardano, and now we are 451. So did that help? Well, let's look. We had a mint price of 69 or 39 if you got the discount. The discount was if you held the Baron book before. And we can see that floor price is 86 and collection offer at 50. So pretty healthy, actually. Not many listings, just 38. So less than 10%. After just a few days, that's pretty encouraging. Then on Thursday, we minted the Moby Dick audiobook. Here I noticed that this is part of the Monster Audio series, also Audiobook Genesis. And the Monster collection, the normal ebooks, well, they started with Frankenstein, and then, if memory serves, it was Dracula. But the Monster audiobook series, we had Frankenstein last time, and now we have Moby Dick. So it looks like it's not the same order, and it makes me wonder if it's gonna be the same books or not in the end. Are they just mixing up the order, or will the series be shorter? Not 9 books plus 1 airdrop, but something else. Time will tell. Again, if we look at how the series is doing, so here it is. The Frankenstein audiobook was actually minted for even more, like almost double the price. And collection offer is the same as Moby Dick, and floor price is pretty similar. You can see there are way less owners on Moby Dick as well. It's a bit maybe concerning because it was cheaper, so more people should have gotten on it, but it's not really the case. And there are also more listings, so maybe it invited more the flippers, and I don't know if they crashed the floor and then left. Not sure, but we can definitely see this week that the mint prices are going down. However, floor prices are pretty similar to the previous entry in the same series. Finally, on Friday, we minted a pop culture book, Unfuck Your Brain. This is completely sold out, so 400 units and a unique price of 29 ADA. I'm quite glad it sold out. The covers are fairly interesting. The idea of this book is to help you cope with different mental challenges. And so each cover theme is linked to one of those afflictions. So you have the depression one, putting the pieces back together. And I believe there was, anger, anxiety too. Yes, this one is pretty cool. So good stuff here. Really glad to see that it's fully sold out. And this was a publisher's mint. That's why you had a unique price. And it's great always to mint out those publishers' mint, because it sends them the message that the community is here, there is interest, and they should give us more of their catalogs. Remember, the more books we have, the more ready we will be for the masses. On Friday, there was the airdrop of Candide for the Band series. Around 314 NFTs were airdropped. Some cool covers, like those ones are really cool, the other ones are kind of funny. It looks even ugly, but it is on purpose because this book is a satire. So it makes sense to have some caricatural depictions on there. And remember, this book will be needed for the next series called Banned Book a Day series. And I was curious last week if this announced utility will help with the floor price and the low number of listings. And when we look at JPEG store, we see indeed only 4% listed, a really high floor price of 400 ADA. The volume is 449, so this means that only one book was sold so far. Number 40, so maybe a rare one, and that's why it went out. So it looks like the strategy is working, but there aren't many people buying. So now the real question is, will people who don't have this book just give up on the Banned Book a Day series? Or will all those Candide books will be up for rent on Fluid tokens so people can get a discount? I guess it also depends how much will be this discount. So curious to see here, but generally speaking, quite good to see that people are diamond handing this book. Now to go onto this Banned Book a Day series or week, it was announced on 15th, so on Thursday. So basically they're gonna mint one banned book every day from Monday to Friday, so from 19th to 23rd of February. Here we have the different books. So Ulysses, Narrative of the Life of Frederick Douglass, Leaves of Grass, this one I know, The History of Tom Jones, a Foundling, and The Awakening. And if you get all those 5, you get airdropped Uncle Tom's Cabin later on. So here it's explained, it's a unique series, it's not part of Banned Book. So it's quite interesting because instead of having a series spread over multiple months, they concentrate everything in 1 week. I wonder how people will react to that. Maybe it is better to know that, okay, this week, if I mint every day, I get my airdrop. I already know which book I need for the discount, so I can prepare. So maybe it makes sense to have everything in 1 week like this. Since we're minting every day, might as well have everything be part of a series. Not sure. We'll see how the market reacts. And then the other snapshot which is happening, or will be happening, is this one here. This is alpha for the OG Book Club. That will be a snapshot for Gina Adzi's books in the next couple of weeks. So again, Hotshot Mistakes, Brawler's Weakness, and the Boston Hawks Hockey series. That is still not sold out. So maybe that will give a boost to the sales. And last but not least, remember to delist your goods. Snapshot on 19th. book token airdrop on 20th. Only 62 days left until the BookCon. If you didn't get your tickets yet, I suggest you get onto it. Not many left, especially the VIP ones. So if it's something that interests you, definitely get on them now. By the way, there was the book token airdrop to virtual attendees this week, 466 book tokens. I believe it's around a 10% discount on their ticket price, and the first of many surprises. So if you don't have a ticket yet, I suggest you get at least one. Remember that if you are an OG, if you own a Gutenberg Bible, you can go to Discord and you will have access to special discount codes. That very interesting. It's really a big percentage off that you get. So if you have a Bible and you're not on Discord, do yourself a favor and come join us. Get those discounts. If you don't have a Bible, and I understand the floor price went up quite significantly lately, you can get some discount codes as well by following the Book.io X account and some other book employees accounts. Here, for instance, you have Jason, who gave a code for a VIP ticket for $250 off. Pretty nice. VIPs, they got the equivalent of 100 USD worth of book tokens airdropped lately. So probably some very nice surprises to come. Here I want to give a quick shout out to Tracy Harding, one of the living authors who minted with Book.io. She made a very nice video explaining her experience as an author with Book. And I think we really need this kind of content. I can speak for the crypto crowd and maybe the readers, but there are a lot of authors who probably wonder what is happening behind the scenes, how is the collaboration with Book. So we also need to hear from the authors themselves. So I'm really grateful to Tracy for taking the time to do this video. It was also interesting for me to learn about kind of the backstage. As a reminder, Kindle has around 1 million independent authors, so there is a huge audience that we will need to educate, and obviously their questions will be quite specific, so I encourage all authors who already have experience with Book.io to share their experience, share their knowledge, because there's a whole kind of new generation of authors who will come in and want to participate as well. So again, thanks Tracy for making this video. The book token has been quite active this week. If you remember, last week we broke out of the resistance, it turned into support, we went to a new all-time high, and now we are coming back down to this range. This is USD, so 0.033. Let's see if we bounce back up or if we go back down to the prior support level. Generally speaking, if we look at the 7-day evolution of the price, it's fairly stable, plus 4%. It's generally a very strong token, very steady growth. And if we look at the details of the orders, we actually broke through 6,000. So we got, I think, maybe around 300 orders in a week, which is really impressive. The more people have it, the stronger it gets, the deeper the liquidity pool becomes, and this should guarantee less volatility. So far, so good. There are some airdrops coming with the Gutenberg monthly airdrop. We'll see how the price reacts. In any case, looking generally strong, staying in that area above the prior resistance. So let's see what's next. I know I have my big bag packed and I'm just waiting for it to get higher. And that's it for this episode of Book Weekly. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you very much, and until next time.